cares about how much hourly money they're making. It's the benefit packages that are killing people.
Yeah.
They don't care. I figured I once belonged to a union that they paid people $175 an hour in the specialized trades.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, that's, but it wasn't the $175 an hour. It was the fact that you had to be paid for X amount of hours, whether you worked those hours or not. You had so many breaks, you had this, you had that, and it was the benefit package that basically chased everybody out of the business.
Oh.
So, maybe if you make $175 a week now in that business, you're doing good. Because there's no more here, but that's the history. Well, she was in the grocery business. She probably did a lot of business, over the Labor Day weekend in her family's business.
Well, the great part about supermarkets is this is a great holiday for them because guess what? Everybody's shopping and they're all eating. They're having barbecues, and guess what that means? People are buying more.
Oh, it is the biggest condiment sales period of the year is the Labor Day weekend.
Really? Even more than 4th of July?
Well, yeah, because the 4th of July is basically one type of thing, but Labor Day can be a full set down everything in a tent.
4th of July is like hamburgers and hot dogs.
Hamburgers and hot dogs. But Labor Day is bring out the whole pigs, bring out the whole steers, bring out the whole, whatever it is, bring out the steaks.
In other words, you're selling a lot of food.
They're selling a lot of food, and they sell more, I heard him say, they sell more condiments on this weekend than at any other time of the year because there's so many different types of things. Also, it's a big day. It's the biggest beer day, because everybody, beer gardens go crazy at this time of year in this country. Everybody has pitchers of beer is on sale. Beer itself is on sale. You can't get the beer prices this low at the 4th, but you do for Labor Day because it is a traditional 4th of July is basically stay at home, shoot fireworks with family, or go to a firework event. But the Labor Day thing, we passed up on food things for days.
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
Lots of food events.
There's this weekend in LA, there's the Beverly Hills Food Festival, the one at Paramount Studios for the LA Times, and boy, I wanted to go, but it's like, let's just put it this way. There are times when you can eat what you want, and there are times when you should just stay away.
Yeah, and
because part of it is since I was recovering from shin splints, right, I haven't been able to exercise quite as much. And as much as I would like to, yes, to be in front of you in a bikini, sometimes you do have to give up a few things.
I know, but it is up and down the coast.
There's lots of food festivals.
Food festivals up and down the coast is food festivals. So, buy a ticket. And we got one Redondo Beach, I think, or is it Newport? It might be Redondo. Maybe it's Newport. Where they're having a seafood festival down the beach.
Oh, yeah.
Buy one ticket, get lobster, get all these things. We've seen the place. They're about like this. We saw.
I saw the thing because the one for the LA Times. There's a price to get in where you have select food, and then there's one like the ticket's $125.
Yeah.
Where it's all inclusive and you get food and wine.
Yeah.
But you gotta eat a lot of food for $125.
You can't make it up. But the tickets are a lot cheaper as you go down the beach thing. It's like $30, $40 to get into those events because a lot of the stuff is donated. This is ungodly. This is a weekend that everybody, which is funny, it's a go back to school weekend, and everybody gets
They're all eating.
So the Tuesday they go back, they sit there and they ate too much, they drank too much soda pop.
They should sell Alka-Seltzer at those things. They would do well.
We get the Pepto-Bismol concession, but no, it is a big. I think it as much has to do with the fact that you have to understand who the union movement was composed of in its original form.
Who?
The Germans, the Irish, and the Poles.
Oh.
And what do the Germans and the Irish and the Poles love to do?
Well, they eat and drink.
They eat and drink.
And what do they have? Potatoes, sausages, and beer.
And beer. And you have a lot of stuff. You just food upon your food upon your food. And everybody enjoys those people's food. It's the one time of the year when the Irish the gentlemen and the polos all get together and have a great time, and then the next day they want to cut one another's throats. You know, they blame, you know, you're responsible for all of this being this way. But this weekend is go, eat, drink, and be merry, which is basically should be the real thing on Labor Day. Eat, drink, and be merry, because tomorrow is another day. Or actually, eat, drink, and be merry. For tomorrow we're going to work, hopefully.
But you know, whatever you're doing, have a happy Labor Day, because you know it is. It's an eat, drink, and be merry holiday.
And it's the only time of the year that there is peace in the labor movement. Nobody's there. I mean, if there's a fight, it's because somebody is basically not said something political. It's probably because somebody didn't like the food they ate.
Are you serious?
Well, yeah. Well, my mother can make better Irish stew than what you're getting here. How dare you say that about your about this place? It said, I know your mother. Your mother can't cook worth a. You know, that's it's also good. Ever see a John Wayne movie where they're, you know, like where he's playing a logger or something? They get in this big fight at the end of the thing. That's like the Labor Day thing. If they get in a fight, it's almost always over. Not politics. It's like over food. You made a comment about somebody. You know, the only reason your daughter was able to get married is because you have $20 million in the bank. You know, I love this one. I heard this one at one of the things. You know, see the pig that we're stuffing over there? That pig looks better than your daughter. So that's when, boom. Okay, after they drank a lot at a German and Irish or Polish Labor Day celebration, they celebrate. Yeah. And they all get up and they have a good time afterwards, and they all get back together, and okay, you know, pour us another round, and it's back to the fun time again. A lot of fights break out at Labor Day things. But it's generally never over politics. I mean, but it's just funny. I think it's the most political day of the year is Labor Day, and it's the least political thing to have a fight. Fights that seldom ever break out. There's no racism stuff because I mean, they don't care. I mean, you could sit down at a table. I mean, you could absolutely the Muslims hate the Jews. They're, you know, like, can you hand us some more of that pork? Oh, well, that's right. You're not supposed to be eating pork. I said, today I'm not here. So yeah, well, you're not supposed to be drinking. I'm not here today. So, and the Catholics, you know, they said there, you can't eat this stuff. I'm not a Catholic today. Do not tell my parish priest that I'm here. And he said, I'm your parish priest. You're not here either, are you, Father? So, it's funny. No, that's what I remember. I remember Labor Day. I remember Labor Day once going to an ice cream social on it, and they ran out of ice cream, and my father was in charge of the ice cream social.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and my brothers and sisters and I were, you know, you got to eat all the ice cream you want. They hadn't expected to get so many people come. My grandfather, who basically gave my brothers and sisters and I the money to go to the ice cream social. I am going to kick your fathers in because it seems the only people that didn't get anything to eat was my grandchildren, and I gave them the money. So, yeah.
Not good.
Which is why today you see so much stuff. You know, we're talking 60 years ago, 70 years ago, there was a lot less food and stuff available. Today it is a glutton time. Yep, and we did drink beer, folks. I am from a German and Irish family, and we did drink beer. We did drink beer when we were little because beer was like water. It was a lot better than most of the. You have to understand what the water was like in Los Angeles.
Was it that bad?
It was that bad. It was that bad. I mean, you would drink the most god awful bad tea in the world, and then just fill it full of sugar, so you could drink the water. They had so much chemicals in it. You did not want to drink water. Water fountains didn't come in until they were able to get water that tasted like it was halfway, like it hadn't come from a toilet. It smelled. So we drank lots of Germans and Irish drank lots of beer at the table. Pictures of beer would be on the tables at the Labor Day celebrations. It was not uncommon to see, you know, like a little fella, you know, like 6 years old with this little thing in his hand. And all the yah, 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 yah. Because that's what, and then you go over to the Italian table. The Italians and French would be pouring wine. A lot of you have, it depended upon where you came from. It was perfectly acceptable at one time to do what you can get thrown in jail today for doing. And who is the one making the laws throwing the people in jail? My generation, who did it all the time. And their kids who they allowed to do it. But our grandchildren should not be subjected to the same things that I was subjected to or allowed my children to do. That's time changing, folks. Morality destroys all the fun. I mean, someday there'll be no Labor Day celebrations, not because labor is gone, but because, well, it's become too commercialized, and this is not how we meant it to be. Let me see. When they say this is not how it was meant to be, the former celebration of Labor Day was outlined in the first proposal of the holiday, a street parade to exhibit the public to strengthen the spirited core of the trade organizations, followed by a festival for the workers and their families where they eat, drink, and be merry. Gee whiz!
Yay!
That says specifically that it was meant to be exactly as it is today. It's something that basically is not like Christmas, where Christmas evolved into a commercial holiday. This was from day one. The 1st September in, 1894. 1st September, Monday in 1894 was a commercial day. Eat, drink, and be merry was the policy. So when they axed it out because it's too commercial, we could always go back to this video if it still exists somewhere, which it will, and say, yeah, it's in the history, folks. When you say you killed it because it became too commercial, it was always commercial. It was never anything else but a commercial day. So, yes.
Yeah, that's for sure. It always was.
Yeah, I guess so. Till next time. This is Old Tim.
And this is not a spring chicken. We're here yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And for more information,
go to the ever-changing www.montybubbles.net on the net.
Yeah. Wherever you're watching us, subscribe to us. Most importantly, because we
really like you to watch our videos more. You know.
Well, and part of it is because we're starting all over. We lost all of the links.
Yeah.
Right? And all the subscribers.
Oh, we still.
No, actually, we still have the links. We lost all the subscribers because we had to reopen up accounts.
Yeah, we do have 21. We do have verifiable links to 21 million of our videos. 21,000 of our videos on the internet. 21,000 is a lot of links.
It's a lot of videos.
So that's how many that are still there. So.
You mean 21,000 videos?
21,000 videos. Over 40 million links. There's well over 40 million links. But those 40 million links come from the 21,000 videos. They don't come from this. They don't come from news video web, folks. Oh no, they don't come. We're still in the top 10% in the world, but they don't come from news video web.
Top 10% of what?
Of websites in the world.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But
so anyway.
But it doesn't count though. So.
Oh, so anyway, wherever you're watching, subscribe to us most importantly now, and we invite your comments. Let us know what you think. And if you've got some questions, because we are putting programming up in several different locations.
Yeah, we're going to have the avatar explaining. Probably tomorrow we'll have an avatar on the front page explaining where, you know, like you people, you are so far behind the times with your website. Well, we got an avatar in the front. You got to understand how much difficulty that is to do 40 seconds of animation every day and to make it different. But we're so far behind the times. And those are people that don't even have websites. So.
Yeah, they never looked at the website.
Yeah.
We know that.